Hello guys, my name's Cyberzak and this is the next TF2 tips and tricks video. In this video I'll be going over some tips and a few little tricks for the soldier. I'll be showing off a lot, but I won't be going and showing you everything. And thanks for the feedback on the last episode, I really appreciate it, and make sure you give me some good feedback on this episode. So let's get started. The soldier has a base health of 200 and the medic can boost it to 300. This is pretty high base health and you will need it because you'll be pushing forward a lot and you'll be quite offensive and you'll be blowing up things. But the bad thing about the soldier is that he is quite slow and it takes him a while to get into the battlefield and get to places unless you rocket jump. So now we're going to move on to some rocket jumping, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. It's a great little trick for the soldier to get great air and travel long distances. I'm going a bit loopy. It's quite late here, but I'll carry on. By no means I'm an LG pro rocket jumper, but I can rocket jump, and I will try and teach you the best way to do it, my way of doing it. So first you'll jump and then crouch while you're in the air and then shoot at the ground. So you jump, crouch, shoot, and it seems hard, but you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it the more you practice and the more you use it, but you've got to be careful because you will take fall damage and you will take splash damage from the rocket. Now, I know I've said it does sound complicated, but if you follow those 3 steps and just practice a lot, maybe in a private server, you will get the hang of it. But now I'm going to go through the primary and secondary and melee slots for the soldier. So the soldier will have the rocket launcher for default, and this does around about 57 to 140 direct damage, but it can be hard to hit an enemy like straight directly with the rocket. So what you're going to do is shoot at their feet. It will definitely help. You'll do splash damage and it'll throw your enemies around a little bit, and it's always guaranteed to do damage if you're going to aim at their feet. It just generally helps with the rocket launcher shootingness. With the rocket launcher, you only have a clip size of 4 and an ammo carry size of 20. There are other rocket launchers that you can use, but most of them will take a while to get used to once you've already been using the default rocket launcher. I would recommend the black box, which gives you health every time you do damage to an enemy, but you have one less rocket, which can be annoying. Also, pyros can deflect your rockets, which is quite a bad thing. Secondary. In default for the soldier's secondary, you have a shotgun. This is a clip size of 6 and you can carry a total amount of ammo of 32. The shotgun does 10 to 30 damage at medium range and more at close range and less at far range, which is a bit obvious, but there should be some little chart up there now. It's also useful to switch to it quickly if you run out of rockets or you want to preserve your rockets, and you can like shotgun down someone who's chasing you or just being pesky. Also, it's good to consider using your shotgun against enemy pyros that are reflecting your rockets. The soldier has a few other secondary items, and I'm going to list my 2 favourite secondary items now. Okay, so number 1 is the gun boots. These aren't really a weapon, they are some metal boots that you can put on and will grant you 60% less full self-damage by rockets, including rocket jumps. However, it doesn't affect full damage, so this means you can rocket jump without taking much health away. And last but not least is the buff banner. This is not a weapon either, but can be held to use like a weapon. What this does is adds a rage meter on your screen, and when you fill it up, you can equip the buff banner, and when you use it, it'll give your teammates around you mini crits for 10 seconds. To fill up your rage meter, you need to cause damage to enemies, and it takes about 600 damage to fill it up to the top. Okay, now we're on to melee weapons. The default melee weapon is a shovel, which does 65 damage, and is not that worth using unless you only have this melee weapon. But I'm going to show you some other better melee weapons, and I'm only going to go through 2 this time, so listen up. Okay, so number 1 is the equalizer. This will increase its base damage on how much health you have. So the lower your health is, the more damage you will do. This will only affect your melee weapons when you're wielding it out. It won't cause any extra damage on your rocket launcher or anything else, or your shotgun. Number 2 is the escape plan. This is almost the exact same as the equalizer. Instead of granting you damage when your health is low, it will grant you speed. So when your health is low, you'll become faster, so you can get to health kits easier, and you'll just speed up a lot more, which is really good. When you are wielding either of these weapons, either the equalizer or the escape plan, you cannot be healed by a medic, but you can be healed if you switch back to your shotgun or your rocket launcher. But now we are coming to an end of the video. I hope you've learnt some new stuff, and I'm going to leave you with 3 quick tips that you should remember. And I might have already gone over these already, but it should be good. So number 1 is aim rockets at enemies' feet. We've already gone over this, but it will just help. That's why I'm emphasising a lot. Make sure that you keep your rocket launcher reloaded. Make sure it's loaded all the time, because you're going to be in those situations where you're being blasted around and you don't have any ammo to attack back. Also, you're really good at blowing up sentries without them seeing you, so you can just fire rockets from across the map and hit a sentry without it actually targeting you, which is very helpful. But this is the end of the video. I hope you've liked it. I hope you've learned a few more tips. Oh, I can't talk, seriously, I'm really tired. I'm trying to rush this at the end, but I hope you enjoyed it. The next one will be... Oh, I don't know, let me find out. Oh, okay, so the next video will be for the pyro. So the next tips and tricks video will be pyro tips and tricks. That should be pretty cool. Sorry, I've been a bit really tired. Sorry, I've been tired this episode. I'll be a bit more awake. You can go check out my channel now for some Soldier live commentary, which is pretty cool. You should go check out that, and also subscribe to MMO Ownage for more of my tips and tricks videos. So my name has been Cyberzak. I'm really tired and I can't speak, but thanks for watching my video. See you guys next time.